So here we're getting into the white coat series. How to get really wacky with this stuff. So let's do a little theory about batteries. If we take a battery like this, 1.5 volts, 1.5 some people call it, and we put another one on top, we add that voltage onto the top and we have 3. But we still have 1.5 in here. And if we put another one here, let's look at it this way, 1.5, then that gives us 3. And then here we have 4.5. And then here we have 6. And those taps, those points in between, we can use those. So 0, 1.5, 3, 4.5, all the way up. We can go all the way up to whatever voltage we want. So that means we can get a battery pack like this, a little battery holder, easy to find on the internet. Solder some wires in at the tap points, and we can use any RC4 dimmer in any series, and we can run stuff off one dimmer on different voltages. I get this call all the time. Jim, I'm running the dimmer at 6 volts because that's the lowest your label says it'll go at, and I got a 3 volt candle thing from the dollar store that I want to use. Like this. And so, you know, they say, can I put a resistor in there, or what do I do to get the voltage down to 3 volts? Well, you don't do that. You use batteries in series, and you get up to 6 to run the dimmer, and you use the center 3 volts to run the candle. All the dimming on an RC4 dimmer always happens on the negative side. So that means you take the negative at the bottom of the battery, put that into the negative on the dimmer, and the positive side of the device you route out to somewhere else. So let's stuff our batteries into this thing. And we have all the way up, with 8 batteries on here, we have all the way up to 12. And I have put some tap wires in there to give us 3, 6, 9, and 12. So I've connected the 12 to the dimmer. And I have a 9 that is unused. And I have a 6 that is going to power a little servo motor, because that's a 6 volt servo. And I have a 3 volt candle from the dollar store that was originally intended to run with a little coin cell, 3 volt lithium coin cell. It comes with batteries. And so now we can connect this out to the 3 volt tap. That's 2 batteries on here, 2 AA's. And we got this running on the 6 volt tap in the center of the pack. And as I said, the dimmer's running on the 12. So you look at the diagram down below, you can see the taps and they go off to the leads, and the key thing, the dimming's on the negative side. So the negatives are where you connect the loads up on the dimmer. There's nothing connected to the positives unless we want to run it at 12. And just to show you that, I've put the red and the green on, or the green and the blue on this LED tape into a couple channels. So it's already configured. Let's see it happen. Here is the candle, dimming up and down nicely, 3 volts. Here is 12 volts for blue on an LED tape, 12 volts for green on an LED tape, and my little 6 volt servo motor. I'm moving that thing around. How am I doing it? It's magic! All coming from one device with the taps off the different batteries. So throw away your resistors and start having fun.